There's something that we want to discuss today, and that is Thomas Frank down at Tottenham, a 2-2 draw thanks to a last-minute goal for them. At Burnley, he's been getting booed all over the gaff, despite the fact they're doing quite well in the Champions League. But yeah, in the league, abysmal form. They haven't won since 2025 against Palace.
Give him time, man.
Do you know what's funny about that game?
Give him time. That's what they told us about Ruben. Give him time.
You lot are being shameless, man. You know what's funny about that game, yeah? When it got to 1-1,
Yeah.
Tottenham was on the ascendance. They looked like they was actually going to score and win this game like 3-4 goals. I was watching the game. They was playing. There was spells of the game. I was watching with my boy Dell. They were playing like Barcelona, not prime like Barcelona, but they was knocking the ball around. They was doing patterns of play. It was looking good. Xavi Simons was in the pocket, but they just couldn't get it over the line. And when it got to like the 70th minute, Burnley said, "Hold on one second, you guys ain't scored yet. We're not fools." And then the game switched. So I just feel like for Thomas Frank, I think it's not going for him at the present moment in time. But Tottenham could have easily won that game yesterday. And I'm not even just going to be biased. They could have won. But they just couldn't put their chances away.
I think about the Manchester United situation. They've had a manager that they're not happy with. Amrim leaves. And we've done debates on this channel, whether you agree or not. Are they linked to Luis Enrique? They've got Michael Carrick in. They've got a great squad nonetheless. Kobbie Mainoo's back into the fold. They've got so much quality there. When we talk about Tottenham, I don't think they can attract the names that Adam mentions, Man United fan mentions. And I think Spurs are stuck with Thomas Frank.
I think so. I think the right thing to do is just wait it out. What's the point? What are you going to do? Appoint Ryan Mason to the end of the season? Like, there's no point.
He's got sacked by West Brom.
There you go. So he's free. There's free. There's no point.
We got to talk about that. Carrick got sacked from Borough. We went, you know what?
Yeah.
Come, do a job. So it's kind of similar situations, but it is weird, and it does feel like it's a matter of time before Thomas Frank gets sacked. But maybe this Champions League thing is going to keep him in a gig.
Just like it did Ange. It kept Ange in the job. Every time he won in the Europa League, one game further into the final, beat you lot, he's still in the job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they look great against Dortmund, by the way. They look really good.
They did look good.
Champions League football is hard to engage when it compared to the Champions to the Prem, man, because all teams set up different in the Champions League.
Liverpool beat Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool side beat Real Madrid. City beat Real Madrid away from home as well.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham have got real issues in the squad still. I know Solanke's come back recently. Kulusevski's out. They've got no quality up front. I think any top manager would struggle with that side. I really do.
Let me pose a question to you lot. They're 8 points above the relegation. They're 28 points, and West Ham's got 20. Do you think they're in a relegation battle? No, I'm just asking. Because if they
West Ham to gain 8 points on Tottenham,
but it's still a battle, though.
It's wild.
I'm just saying, are they still going to be down there battling with the relegation teams?
They finish where they finished last year.
Well, I
don't say they're going to get relegated. I don't think so. But I'm saying, are they going to do the relegation battle, or are they going to kick on and try to get Europe?
They have got a tough run of games, Spurs. So what they will be begging for is for West Ham to not pick up a run of any sort.
Ooh,
yes, the Spurs have got. You've just made it great. After Frankfurt in the Champions League, they've got City at home, United away, Newcastle at home, Arsenal away at home,
Jesus,
Fulham away, Palace at home, Liverpool away, and then it becomes Forest and something.
Yeah, so they need West Ham to die with them, basically.
And even their last 4 games of the season, Villa away, Leeds, Chelsea away, Everton.
That's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
And we're talking about West Ham as if they're a joke club. They just beat Sunderland at home. They look like a tired side, Sunderland, but they've beaten Sunderland convincingly. And they beat Spurs last week.
Convincingly, yeah.
It's crazy.
Look, I don't think anyone on this panel thinks they're going to get relegated, but it can get hairy for them.
Stranger things have happened, I think.
Yeah, it can. Like Tottenham fans within their fan base are looking at that relegation battle and thinking, they're not going to say it to us.
Yeah.
Because they don't want us to say it publicly. But in their group chats, they're looking like, boys, we're in this race.
Yeah, this stinks.
It stinks.
And they nicked Europe last year, obviously, off us. They have to get Europe again this year. So they should be looking up.
Have to, yeah.
They got to pick up points.
At least a conference, isn't it? At least.
I mean, yeah, they want.
We just looked at their fixtures.
Yeah.
No, for them.
All I can see is a P45 on route. Like those fixtures.
But who do they bring in?
I don't think that's why you don't sack a manager.
No,
right?
but if you get it wrong, if they're mid-table, you're right. But if they get it wrong, Thomas Frank might just be able to keep them in the league, which is crazy for me to say that. It shouldn't be that situation for Frank. It's been poor from him as well. But if they get it wrong and they bring in a Ryan Mason, they bring in some guy that they don't quite know, maybe from a different league, they could get relegated. Strange things have happened.
Who is their Carrick and Solskjaer in that?
Ryan Mason. It's not. It's like his second time.
Where's Les Ferdinand at, man? Where are these men?
It's true. Yeah, no, Les is upstairs. Les is upstairs.
He's chilling.
He does not want to manage. Les Ferdinand does not. No, sorry. Ledley King. I'm talking about
Ledley King.
No,
Yeah.
not upstairs.
Oh shit, bro, you scared me then.
Nah, he's still down. He's
He just killed Ledley King.
what? You think we would have? And no one knew about it. No one knew. No posts.
Bro,
No, we miss you, Ledley. Nothing.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I was
come on,
like,
Adam.
wait, what did I miss?
No, he's here. He's
Nah,
here. He's here.
man.
I think Flav sent in a big voice note for us as well. We have to listen to that as well, Adam. 100%.
What's going on with Thomas Frank? What's going wrong with Thomas Frank? A lot. But it's not as bad as it seems, weirdly. No doubt, the vast majority of the fan base want him out. I want him out. It's not the right profile of manager. Doesn't conduct himself well in the press room, and just doesn't say the right things, which isn't a problem if you're winning football matches. But as you know, Spurs aren't winning football matches. The problem in the first part of the season for Thomas Frank was the football wasn't anywhere near as exciting as we want it to be, as we demand it to be, as the price of the ticket should guarantee, although that's not the way football works, but you can understand the sentiment from the Spurs fans' perspective that it's frustrating when you're just not being able to build up or play through a team. In the last month or so, things have changed. It has got better. Against Burnley, albeit only Burnley, we played really well. We registered 11 shots on target for the first time this season. And we had a 2.3 XG, which, whether you give it any... If you agree that XG is any value at all, then that's not bad. And that was on the back of battering Dortmund in the week. So things are improving, but I just feel like so much damage has been done in the short term in the first part of this season that no manager really survives this, like Ange didn't survive last season. I'm genuinely worried about relegation. Not that I think that it would happen. We need 12 points in 15 games. If we don't get that, we deserve to go down. But it's a worry. We shouldn't be in this situation.
Don't forget, Flav's giving his opinion, and you can give yours too in those comments below.
I think Tottenham's best chance would be going big on a Marco Silva. I know that he's miles above. I know he's got a good squad with Fulham. But all that Spurs can do is lean on the fact they're a massive club. It is a big opportunity nonetheless. Can they lean on a Hurtzler at Brighton? Can they lean on someone?
Could they get a Zerbi, you think, from Marseille?
Nah.
Oh, he's in the Champions League.
He's
And
having fun.
Wanyeri, by the way.
So are they.
Yeah, but they're looking like they could actually try win a league over there.
What about-
Compete.
What about Glasner?
Glasner, but his form with Palace and the way he struggled with Parish, who I think is one of the best owners in the Premier League. That's my opinion. He's done very well with Palace. He's come out and slagged off Parish, which I don't agree with, by the way. He knew the setup at Palace, what was going to happen. They're always going to be a selling club to bigger clubs like Manchester City and Arsenal. So Glasner's a crazy one for me because I think his stock's low.
You know how like a lot of people say United should go for Emery, and like you could always see why Emery would want to go to United.
Yes.
Do you think Spurs would have the same pull to get someone from Villa like that?
No.
No way.
Nah, I can't get in there, Emery.
It's a Marco Silva job. I think you need experience in the Premier League. Can you offer Marco Silva 10 million quid a year and no interference from there's obviously a change of ownership with Tottenham. Like someone just to spice things up, but they can't sack Frank without a real replacement with Premier League experience.
In
No
terms
way.
of the market, Mauricio Pochettino is the favourite to be their next manager, and they could be waiting till the summer for him to.
That is what I'm hearing. They've been waiting for Poch for a minute.
Did they want to go back down that road though?
That's their best road. It's the best road. It's the best road they've been on.
I know, but obviously Pochettino, can he come back and
Ruben Amorim's nice.
can he rebuild a team though? That's the thing. Is he going to get the players that he wants, he desires? Because obviously I feel like this Tottenham team needs rebuilding to some degree.
You're right.
They really do need to get rid of a lot of dead wood and start all over again. Pochettino's a good manager. Is he going to...
They got a young squad.
Are they going to
though.
give him time?
They have got a young squad. When you look at some of those players, they're very inexperienced. And you think, actually, what the sad thing about Tottenham is they spent £1 billion since they sacked Pochettino and they never backed him after he knew he won a Premier League title with them. Yeah. And he got into a Champions League final with a very limited squad.
Yeah.
It's one of the best squads Tottenham fans have ever seen in their lives, let alone in the Premier League era. That is crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know who their Michael Carrick is? I just clocked it by the odds. Robbie Keane's his second favourite.
Oh.
He won the league at Ferencváros in
What about Thing
Hungary.
though? If Burnley gets relegated,
Scott Parker.
Scott Parker.
Ooh.
Even if they don't get relegated.
We're talking
was
now.
linked.
Now.
He was
Even
linked,
if we
yeah.
don't get relegated.
I think he was linked.
Scott Parker played
before.
good ball at Burnley. They don't play terrible football.
Yeah, no, these aren't bad shouts.
Yeah.
These aren't bad shouts.
Scott Parker's a great shout.
Yeah.
Robbie Keane would be
You
a
reckon Robbie
risk.
Keane would do that thing on the sidelines when the score?
Boy, if they celebrate your celebration. Crazy.
He's doing some flips.
Oh my
and that.
days, a manager does his
There's an age
celebration.
limit on that.
That is
There's an age limit on that. You can't be doing backflips. So what is he, 50 years old?
Yeah, if it's a
46?
last minute winner at the Emirates, he does it.
No, he
To win the league.
Yeah, if he does it, he'll do it then. But yeah, not,
To win
not
the
just a
league,
1-0
yeah, that'd
against
be
They're a
Wolves.
bit cursed though. Like Frank hasn't managed a single game with Madison
What do
in
you
it.
think Frank's problem has been?
Injuries. He hasn't managed a game with Madison in it. One. Kulusevski's not been about. They sold Johnson. Why, I don't know. They know better than I do. But then Kudus went down until April. He's out.
The whole backline's been riddled with injuries the whole
Yeah,
season.
Solanke.
So if he's got injury issues, is there no like I don't know what Spurs fans say, but there's no kind of thought of just let him chill. I know you kept saying give him time.
Just- I think the right thing to do is let him chill.
I agree.
Sorry.
Nah, big man.
Like, they won't think I'm trolling.
Mawani was a terrible signing, guys. Let's be real. And they were linked with Mateta. He's been linked to Juventus in this window. You're talking, I know he's nearly 30 years old. He's a brilliant footballer. He's gone off the boil this season. But Spurs could have got him for 50 million quid this summer. They could have.
Yeah.
And they didn't go with a Premier League proven it a striker like Mateta. They went with Mawani on a loan.
And as Frank's making mad decisions which are going to unsettle the dressing room as well. Like Matisse Tau's been dropped from the Champions League squad. I think I read
Twice.
Yeah, like it is
Crazy.
a lot of these big signings they've made are getting left out of the Champions League squad, which is weird.
I feel for them a little bit, only a little bit, because they're a bit of a middle child, aren't they? Like they tried to get Gibbs White. Marinaka said no thanks. Eze was almost there. Then no thanks.
That is a move.
Chelsea's decided they don't want Xavi Simons, so they get him. Like it's very
It's hard.